Boys and girls, today we're on lesson 10.2 on page 567, and our focus today is AM and PM and figuring out what that means. Let's get started. The essential question: how can you tell when to use AM and PM with time? Unlock the problem. Lauren's family is going hiking tomorrow at 7 o'clock. How should Lauren write the time to show that they are going in the morning and not in the evening? And we can use a number line to show the sequence or order of events. It can help you understand the number of hours in a day. Let's go over here. First, it says circle the helpful information that tells about the hiking time and what do you need to find. So we're hiking in the morning, and it's also 7 o'clock. Okay? And what do we need to find? When they're hiking, right? We need to find when they are hiking. When, W-H-E-N, they, T-H-E-Y, fix my E, there we go, R, A-R-E, hiking, H-I-K-I-N-G. Okay, all right. So time of day. She's hiking at 7 o'clock in the morning, right? So think. The distance from one mark to the next mark represents 1 hour. So if I zoom in a little closer, we have this mark here, which is midnight, and 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. So each mark represents 1 hour. And she's going, what was it, 7 o'clock in the morning. So this was right here, 6 a.m. Then that mark right there is going to be 7 a.m. Okay? All right. So that red mark there is 7 a.m. A.m. comes right after midnight and goes until noon. And when you get past noon, then you move into the PM hours, okay, which is usually, we think of when we get out of school, when you eat dinner, when you might go to the movie, something like that. AM is when you're sleeping, right? This is when you're sleeping, and then also in the morning when you're going to school. Okay, tell the time after midnight. Midnight is 12 o'clock at night. The times after midnight and before noon are written with AM. So 7 in the morning is written as 7 a.m. AM is morning. So Lauren should write the hiking time as 7 a.m. Do periods there. Okay. Now if we look at this clock, this type of clock, like the one I have in the classroom, it doesn't tell us AM or PM. But if this right here is midnight, then the 12 hours after it are all AM, okay? And then it would get to noon, and then the 12 hours after noon are all going to be PM. Okay, it says find the mark that shows 7 AM on the number line above and circle the mark. Well, I did it in red, but we can also circle it, right? That's 7 AM right there. All right. Again, AM is in the morning. Let's slide over here then and look at afternoon, the time afternoon. It says Callie's family is going for a canoe ride at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. How should Callie write the time? Noon is 12 o'clock in the daytime. That's usually when the sun's like straight up in the sky. The times after noon and before midnight are written with PM. So 3 in the afternoon is written as, oops, sorry about that, let me fix this. 3 in the afternoon is written as 3 PM. Notice there are capital letters, not lowercase. Okay, that's 3 PM. So Callie should write the time as 3 PM. All right. And again, now this is noon, and the 12 hours after that are all going to be PM until you hit midnight, and then after midnight it moves to AM. Okay, share and show. I will need you to complete this today, and I do want to check it. So, number 1, name 2 things you do in the AM hours, and then also 2 things you do in the PM hours. So you're going to need a total of 4 ideas, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. And then here, you need to write the time for the activity. All right, so if we look at this clock here, the hour hand is the little one, right? We covered that already. It's between the 4 and the 5, so it means it's not 5 o'clock yet. It's 4 something, right? And then you're going to look at your minute hand, putting right there, and figure out what are the minutes, and then you're going to write AM or PM after that. So you need to write the time and AM or PM for each of these. So you're riding a bicycle, making a sandwich, getting ready for bed. All right, and then number 5, do that one as well, and I'll check your work. If it's all right, you can move on to your assignment. All right, boys and girls, persevere, show integrity, do your work, only your work, and do your best. I know you will. As always, this is Mr. P, and I'm out.